Hey everyone, so we're back, and I want to really focus on these two books and the influence that TaiQi has had on the uThrones system and its connection to the foundation of our life, the foundation of movement, the foundation of neural network initiation and direction. How can I summon this mysterious unknown self that's somehow arising from all of these electrical interactions between different cells that are grouped into organs that send particular types of electrical signals that perceive the world around us, whether it's in the temperature, the breeze, or the light photons, or the air molecule pressure changes that are sound frequencies, that are languages, that are musical harmonies. Or they're chaotic. We have the power to influence this. We have the power to integrate these ideas into the systems that we use. For doing everything. Some part of our life needs to be 99.9% dedicated to this process of direct consciousness training, which is what? A dedicated time to practice the uThrones system, a dedicated time to practice TaiQi, a dedicated time to pray, a dedicated time to write, a dedicated time to chop wood, to do the laundry. These are things that we have to do to live and to be fulfilled. Recognize that now. Recognize now that it's only achievement and the earned reprieve from the process of performing, the process of creating, the process of overcoming that resistance to be who the summation of all of those little voices, all of those moments of reflection, all of those moments of regret, all of those moments that you wanted to last forever. All of those movements that were so new, that are most essentially you, that are the original you. The you. The original you. We are each little individual universes. I want you all to start studying the power of astronomy and the power of the atomic theory, and not just how it integrates, but why it's essential for maximizing the positive benefits of this counteractive, gravitationally, dynamically balanced, aligned system. That the uThrones, whether it's just a board, whether it's a cushion, these principles of alignment and centering embryonic contact and then incremental movements that are coordinated with the inhalation and its exhalation. And they're following these geometric shapes that we see in the solar system. Hold up your arms. They make an oval. You can determine and you can design these cosmoses, these effects on how you rotate. It will always be governed by the laws of the universe. Call them the laws of nature. They're the laws of the universe too. Nature is more than just the environment around us. It's the entire planet. It's the entire solar system. It's the entire galaxy. You don't need the uThrones. They just make this different. They just add another realm of experience, another change, another significant change to the postural environment. Just put one of your fingers on the ridge of your eyebrow. That's a point of alignment. Let it just graze your temple. Let it stay in that position, but let it come off just an inch. Let these muscle contractions coincide with the inhalation and the exhalation. You will find that your reactions are all of a sudden better timed, more precise. You'll find that your thoughts flow more efficiently, more quickly. Why? Because your circulation has been oriented. You've conformed to the natural curvatures of your body that allow those fluids to be absorbed and to be detoxified, to be nutrient delivered. And that occurs when our bodies are in the most perfect union, the most perfect relationship with gravity. Where we're utilizing all of our musculature. The front side, the ventral side. The lift, the push, the pull. The waving. Satchel Paige learned this long ago. He says, the way to live long, you've got to shake everything just a little bit. You've got to, which is what TaiQi does, which is what yoga does. You either have to make a conscious effort to om every day, to pray every day, to reflect, to take a few moments of nothingness, of forgiveness of self, of forgiveness of others, of no thought. Of self-massage, of self-muscular activation. So self-resistance. Issues of self-care. notice how I'm just curving my body the way that it wants to be from these positions. And it went all the way down. I even flexed my feet. I'm flexing my toes. Here's yin and yang. This is still yin and yang. Why? Because this is left and this is right. There's some relationship that is constantly in a state of change with the body. I want to show you another way of using these. If it's too tall, you just put it down. And the leg is there just for your tailbone. Lean a little bit on your left in order to activate those side toe muscles, because these aren't touching the floor right now. It kind of hurts. So I'm going to take a little bit of that weight off by pulling up on my jeans, maybe. Finding this that point that's right there in the crease of my thigh and my abdomen. And I'm going to keep moving in that direction to continue to take and to reduce the force of gravity on that joint. See, I'm sharing it. If you aren't feeling that, then those muscles are not being activated in that way, and that is the source of the balance. That is the proof of how balanced your body has become. When you can apply that force in opposition to gravity, the original, the unrelenting gravity that will always and has always impacted our entire evolutionary experience. The arch of the foot and the toes. There are all types of positions in which those two can be relatable. Heels, toes, out, parallel. Each little angular combination alters the stress on the musculature just a little bit. Just like the angular change can be slight, so too can the muscular consequence. The muscular training can also be slight. Good. I thought that the battery on the computer was dead. You've got to do this as well. You've got to flex. You've got to make a fist with your feet. Now there's a place right here. There are places where you can clap, where you can slap your body. There's a place, there's a spot on between your hands, between your fingers, your palm, and the toe and the bones of your feet. There is a spot there's a joy zone. Just like there's a joy zone on a baseball bat and there's a joy zone on a driver or a golf club. There's a point, there's a place based on dimensions, based on force, based on the density of the alloys, that results in the farthest strike, that results in the demonstration of the greatest endurance, the greatest speed. Those individuals, I think, they should be required to go become PE teachers once their careers are over with. That's when you go on your mission trip. After your career is over, you go become a PE teacher and you teach perfection. Physiological perfection. And that starts with the inhalation and exhalation. And the modifications that we can make angularly. See, my fingers are right in there's a heart, there's a center of your palm. And then there's an orbit around it that's equidistant. And there's an orbit around that. That each finger will naturally move from. Find those on your body. Where is it that my wrist just naturally fits along the curvature of my leg? There's a thousand unique places when we take into account the unique types of stabilizations that we're also making, the unique types of inhalations and exhalations while we're in that position. There you just get multiples on multiples and multiples of these different variables that can all be coordinated and choreographed. Just like individuals and students in a class, so too are the different sectors of our body. Or actors and actresses in a play. You can change the intensity of these contractions. Think about a lot of, like the Shaolin monks, a lot of karate styles, a lot of MMA patterns follow these Nobody ever punches like this, though. Everybody's always using a closed fist. Lightly touch. And then resist each other. And then find that point on the other side. Keep on going. See, this has just been with me with my left leg up and my right leg in front of the leg of the uThrones. This is a 10-15. Whoa! So my feet are both on the left side. And Mm. Mm. You see these? I'm just making this up.